Since Bitcoin is programmable money that is used online, it's important to understand that there are different types of wallets that can be used and on different kinds of devices. Hi everyone, I'm Joe Rapp from Adoption, and in today's video, I'm going to talk about custodial versus non-custodial wallets, hot versus cold wallets, and then I'll go over the best examples of each wallet in each of these categories. By the end of this video, I hope you have a better understanding of what types of Bitcoin wallets exist and how to pick the right one for you. Now, before we get started, I just want to remind you to make sure that you write down and back up your Bitcoin private key when creating any of the wallets we discuss here today. If you need to be reminded on what a Bitcoin private key is, I recommend that you go and watch my video on Bitcoin private versus public keys. Let's start by explaining the differences between custodial and non-custodial wallets. A custodial wallet is a wallet where you are not in control of your Bitcoin private key. Your Bitcoin private key is managed by the wallet provider, just like how your bank account is managed by the bank. You are trusting that the custodial will do their best to keep your Bitcoin safe. The risks of using a custodial wallet are that the company will freeze your funds, go bankrupt, commit fraud, or frankly steal your Bitcoin. A great example of custodial wallets are wallets on Bitcoin exchanges, including the Cash App. When you keep your Bitcoin on an exchange, you are putting trust in these exchanges to keep your Bitcoin safe, but history tells us that they have been hacked many times in the past. On the other hand, a non-custodial wallet is any wallet where you are the sole owner of the private key. This means that no one has access to the private key other than yourself. Since your Bitcoin private key is what ultimately gives you an access to your Bitcoin, a non-custodial wallet is the only way to manage your Bitcoin where you can rest easy knowing that your funds are safe and you are in full control. An example of a non-custodial wallet is a hardware wallet, as we'll discuss soon. The Bitcoin community has a saying, "Not your keys, not your Bitcoin," and this relates to the dangers of custodial wallets and encourages users to manage their own private keys with non-custodial wallets. Now that you know the difference between custodial and non-custodial wallets, let's talk about hot versus cold wallets. A cold wallet, or otherwise known as cold storage, is a type of Bitcoin wallet that is detached from the internet. It has no internet connection and therefore cannot be hacked remotely. These are considered to be the wallets with the highest security. On the other hand, a hot wallet refers to any Bitcoin wallet that is connected in some way to the internet. These types of wallets are connected to a web service, installed on your computer, or installed on your cell phone. Now that you know the difference between hot and cold wallets, let's go into detail on some of the best types of cold wallets to use. The only type of cold wallet I want to discuss today are hardware wallets. For newcomers to Bitcoin, it's important to know that if you have any significant amount of money in Bitcoin, you should be saving it in a hardware wallet offline. You can think of a hardware wallet like your savings account. Hardware wallets are highly secure, encrypted devices that look like thumb drives that are disconnected from the computer, making them a safe way to store your Bitcoin offline. Some examples of hardware wallets I would recommend are the Trezor One, the Trezor Model T, the Ledger Nano S, the KeepKey, or the Cold Card. Again, please note that when you first set up any of these hardware wallets, you will be shown and told to write down your 24-word backup seed phrase. These 24 words are your Bitcoin private key, so you'll want to write them down on a piece of paper, write them on another piece of paper as a backup, never type them online, never scan them online, and make sure you keep them in a safe place like a safety deposit box or a fireproof safe, or maybe by giving them to a trusted loved one. Now that you learned about the best cold wallet to use, let's dig into some of the best types of hot wallets. Since these are less secure than hardware wallets, you wouldn't want to keep a lot of Bitcoin on them. Think of these wallets like your checking account. The first type of hot wallet you might use are desktop wallets. These types of wallets are downloaded on your desktop computer. Some of the best desktop wallets that I can recommend are the Electrum, WASABI, or the Exodus wallet. The second type of hot wallet you might consider are mobile wallets. Mobile wallets can be used on a mobile device such as a cell phone. Some of the best mobile wallets are the Samurai wallet, the Blockstream GREEN, and the Mycelium wallet. As you can see, there are tons of options for Bitcoin wallets, and I didn't want to get into too much detail for today's video for the sake of time, but I will be posting more videos explaining these wallets in more detail going forward. I hope this gave you a better understanding on the different types of Bitcoin wallets and helped you decide which is best for your needs. If you want to learn more about Bitcoin, you can visit us at adoption.io. That is adobtion.io, and subscribe to our email list to get email updates or support us by subscribing to this YouTube channel. Thanks, and I'll see you all soon.